Hello, everyone, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages. Welcome to another episode of Fandom Fights. We have a very exciting team's debut match. Two teams who have not yet played before as a team, though each player has played individually and with other teams. So they're familiar faces, but new teams. Anyway, Tim's here. How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing great. My wife's in bed. She works in like 7 hours. So I gotta be quiet. Be shh.
Shush, shush.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you being here, Tim. The two teams we have playing today Isn't It Fironic? Is Adelaide Spence and Mike Shea. It's a pun, Tim.
I get it.
Want to hear another pun? They're playing Lights, Cameron, Action because both of the team members are named Action. But yeah, very exciting team's debut match. We will see what happens from here on out. But enough from us. Let's get to the promos.
So when the tournament happened last year, there was this thing that happened where Doug needed a teammate, and I went, "Hey Doc, I need you to just be a placeholder and just go die to Necro." And then they were like, "Well, what if we won?" And then we were like, "Well, what if you were actually kind of good at this?" And then Cam was like, "I don't really want to take things too seriously anymore because I want to focus on the Warzone half." And I went, "Valid. So what are we going to do? We're going to put the two Camerons on a team and let them go ape shit." And that's exactly what we're going to do because they're good, but they're also funny. Two things that Spence isn't. Isn't it Fironic, Spence? Wow. Isn't that a Fironic joke? I like Mike. Prefer Ike. But, they're going to be all right. We're going to do good. What do you guys got to say?
Hi, Cameron.
Hi, Cameron.
Let's play
We're
a
both
game.
named Cameron, and that's the extent of this joke.
Let's go.
Hi, Mike.
Hi. I was just drawing us with the victory crown because
We got it right here. Like, we could just
so where do you want?
Over. We won.
Doesn't matter. We won. So cool. We can go home. That's fine.
Yeah.
Forget it. Match is over. Good game, everybody. Cool.
Yeah, I think Doc is actually my partner. We're bringing Waterloo back to Fandom. You know how?
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is very light. These are all of our friends. Koho stole my gimmick of the crown, but you know what? C'est la vie. A bunch of just great people playing today. I won't be mad who wins. Me and you would put a lot of work together. A lot of work, just being the best team that we can be, and hopefully it turns out today. And if it doesn't, that's okay because
that's why there's bourbon in this. So.
That's definitely water. Let's just play, have fun. May the best Cameron win. See you in the ring.
Yeah.
Tim, one of the teams said it's already over. So can we leave?
As much as I want to leave, I don't think we can. We have to stay.
I normally like bourbon, but 24 hours ago I had alcohol and it made me want to throw up. But other than that, those were very exciting promos. Two teams who just seem happy to be here. Any different vibes you were getting?
I mean, I was getting a little bit of shade from Koho towards Spence, but I mean, nothing's new there. I don't know which one actually started wearing the crown first, but I've known Koho longer, and that crown I've seen since he used to hold his camera like this. So it's been a minute with his crown.
Indeed, crowns galore. But without any further ado, let us get into the match today. We will start with round number 1. What a great round to start with. Here's how the rules of round number 1 are going to work. Each team will be question in the round of 10 fandom categories. Each player will answer individually. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. You'll get 15 seconds to write your answer down, and then please, after the pen's down, stop writing, turn your board around, say the answer. You will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match, and of course, should any one person get all 10 questions correct, they will be issued a bonus question. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
I think Tim faked med scan. You guys want to vote?
I trust him.
I mean, you said may the best Cameron win. We will.
I heard no question, so Tim, will you please ask the first question?
Yes, the first question is in the category of Jimmy Bond, James Bond, and the question is, which part of Dr. No's body are fake in Dr. No?
Did you forget which movie it was?
No, I was just pausing for dramatic effect, even though I'm pretty sure this character is only in this movie. But how crazy would it have been if I had said in The Man with the Golden Gun?
Oh.
5.
I would forget that.
You go ahead. I was waiting for you to. And you didn't.
Well, I was like a second from lifting my hand up. Mike.
His eye.
Adelaide.
Leg.
Cameron 1.
I said eyes, and I'm assuming I'm Cameron 1.
Yes. Red Shaw.
And I said hands.
Hand is the only correct answer
Oh.
on board. So, Lights, Camera, and Action will take a lead 1-0 as we get into the second question, which is in the category of Middle Earth. And the question is, what is the name of the village in the Shire where Bag End is located?
I think for less confusion, you might want to refer to them as Holtzman and Redshaw, maybe Doc, instead of Cameron 1. And that
Here we have
Cameron.
Cameron 1 and Cameron 2, but Cameron 2 would also look to be called Cameron A, so he's not to be any lesser than Cameron
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm going to go with Cam and Ron, but we'll start with Spence.
Hobbiton.
Holtzman.
How about Cameron without beard and Cameron with beard? Hobbiton.
Cameron with beard.
I'm an idiot. I didn't get it.
And Mike.
Hobbiton.
No perfect rounds this match, but we do have a tie game. 2-2. Hobbiton is correct.
Next question is in the category of Disney live action. National Treasure Book of Secrets opens on the night of the assassination of which historical figure? This movie's awesome.
Yeah, great.
I saw it. I think it's a lot of fun. Did you know that one time in a title match, I was asked for a very specific quote from this movie, and it haunts me to this day?
3, 2. No, I didn't. 1.
I'll tell you about it next question.
Hands down. We will start with Holtzman.
I'm sorry for forming this team. Abraham Lincoln.
Red.
Abraham Lincoln.
Mike.
Abe Lincoln.
And Spence.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is correct. Points all around.
Points all around.
Your next question is in the category of Disney animation. And the question is, David Ogden Stiers is the narrator of 1991's Beauty and the Beast and also voices which character?
No, it was in a title match where me and Robert played Koho and Jim, and a round 1 question was, what is Ed Harris's character ask Ben Gates to do before escaping at the end of Book of Secrets? And I was like, round 1, Cameron Holtzman.
4. Tell them I found it. 3.
Yes.
2.
Breathe.
Repeat the question.
Okay. Repeat from Redshaw. That'll be like Cameron Actions. First, repeat the question again. David Ogden Stiers is the narrator of 1991's Beauty and the Beast and voices which character? And also voices which character?
What's your take on narrators?
I missed them. We need more narrators.
It's fair.
5.
You could be a narrator. You got
4.
the voice for it.
3. I could give it a shot. 2. 1. Pens down, starting with Redshaw.
I said Cogsworth, but I think I just remembered.
Mike.
I'm a beast.
Spence.
I went with Cogsworth.
And Holtzman.
In my school, he was played by my school bully, Cogsworth.
Cogsworth is correct.
Okay.
Like Cameron Action will take a 1-point lead.
Next question is in Fandom Quotes. Which Star Trek character said, the environmental anomalies may have stimulated certain rebellious instincts common to youth, which could affect everyone's judgment, except mine, of course?
Well done.
Cameron Holtzman famously having played the Beast in his school production of the Beast, Beauty and the Beast, because it is his profile.
Didn't you do that too?
I did do that. Not in high school, but I did it.
Oh,
I was Lumiere.
Make a great Lumiere, Mike. 5.
Hey, Doc, green
4,
beans.
3, 2,
Gross beauty.
1.
Damn sweet.
Yeah, right.
Pens down. Back to Mike.
It would be Lieutenant Commander Data.
Spence.
Spock.
Boatman.
It was either Spock or Data, and I picked Spock.
Red Shaw.
And I also picked Spock.
Data is correct.
Yeah.
Yet another tie game.
From easily.
I think we all knew it was one of the two.
It's one.
True. All right. Your next question is in the category of Mission Impossible. And the question is, who kills Musgrave in Mission Impossible 3?
Have you ever been in a musical?
Do you mean in like I woke up one day and everyone was singing around me and I was like, oh, man, I found myself in this musical? Or
I meant like in a production of a show.
No, I haven't.
Okay. You haven't even like played an instrument for it or something?
3.
Been the
I did do that.
Been
2.
in the orchestra?
1. Pens down. Yeah, I was in the orchestra for a place. So you're actually right. Spence.
Ethan Hunt.
Holtzman.
Julia?
Red Shaw.
I also said Ethan.
And Mike.
Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Rip. But the answer is indeed Julia. So, like Cameron Action will once again take a 1-point lead.
I don't know who Musgrave is.
All right. Next question. Next question is in Pixar. Name one of the 2 main colors that we see the humans aboard the Axiom wear in WALL-E. Musgrave. That's a pretty weird name. I don't know anyone named Musgrave.
Well, yeah, because Julia killed him. So.
Look at deodorant scent.
5, 4, 3,
We're
2,
on fire tonight.
1. Ironic. Pens down. I don't know. Hope maybe.
Red.
Red Shaw.
Red.
Mike.
Red.
And Spence.
It's a Fandom movie. Red.
Red Shaw or Blue Shaw, both would have been acceptable answers. So 2 points all around, and I immediately regret the thing I just said. Your next question is in the category of the MCU. What was the last non-Avengers movie that Captain America appeared in?
You're a big fan of this guy.
Yeah, he's cool. He does good stuff.
He was on the cup I was drinking from yesterday. Now Iron Man's on the cup I'm drinking from today.
Are those like those collectible cups that the movie theaters give out?
No. These are just from like Walmart, like
Fine.
cheap plastic
4,
cups.
3.
Repeat the question.
All right. Fironic using their first repeat question again. What was the last non-Avengers movie that Captain America appeared in?
Sounds like a train is going by somewhere.
I live next to a street and I hate it.
I think a lot of people live
Most
next to
people live
streets.
next to a street.
I got one right out here.
I live next to a road, personally.
2,
Mine's an avenue.
1. Mine is a lane. Pens down. Red Shaw.
Mine's a bend. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Mike.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Spence.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
And Holtzman.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
I can't remember anyone's name. Unfortunately, all of those are incorrect. The correct answer is Captain Marvel.
Oh,
Post-credit scenes. Aren't they a fun time?
Oh,
Come
I
on.
remember that.
I thought you might have put like the video at the beginning of Far From Home, but I didn't even think of that.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my god. I'm
We
still
all love-
laughing about the street.
We all love post-credit scenes till we don't. Anyway.
All right, guys. Next question is in Planet of the Apes. What year was Beneath the Planet of the Apes released? Oh man, that really got me. And take me on a.
It's so beautiful. I love you. 5,
Listen.
4, 3, 2, 1. pens down. I'm still partial to You're My Butter Stick. Mike.
1974.
Spence.
1971.
Boatman.
1970.
And
1970.
1970 is correct. So Cameron Action will widen their lead as we get to the final question of round one. No perfect rounds. And the question is in the category of the worlds of DC. What is the real full name of Cyborg in Justice League?
Remember, they made another version of this movie forever ago, and it's been just waiting to be released.
I just can't wait to see it.
Are you gonna watch it?
I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. I don't really want to.
Maggie said she doesn't want to.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Like you had a chance.
Yeah.
You got one shot. Spence.
Victor Stone.
Holtzman.
Why improve a perfectly bad movie? Victor Stone.
Redshaw.
I'm pretty sure I put the actor down here.
Okay, and Mike.
Victor Stone.
Victor Stone is correct. Fironic closes the gap, but that is the end of round one. Lights, Camera, and Action leads 12 to Fironic's 10. Is that correct?
That is what I have.
I got.
Lovely. All right. Well, without any further ado, we will move into round number 2. It's the second round after the first one. It's called the wheel round. There are 8 categories. Yeah, 8. There are 8 fandom categories on a wheel, including also on the wheel spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will take a spin at the wheel. If they do not like what they land on the first time, they will get a chance to respin. However, you will be stuck with what you spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions from the chosen category. Each question will be worth 2 points, unless, of course, you'd like to go to multiple choice, in which case it will only be worth 1. But everybody look out! Stealing is available in round number 2. So should you miss your opponents will get a chance to steal. Lights, Camera, Action, you are in the lead. Your wheel today is, Tim, go ahead.
The wheel is as follows: Star Wars, scores and soundtracks, fandom quotes, Star Trek, fandom Oscars, Planet of the Apes, Disney live action, YA dystopia.
Lights, Camera, Action, would you like to go first or defer to your opponent?
I believe as a great poet once said, apple bottom jeans, boots with defer.
Oh,
Stealing my gimmick, stealing Paul's gimmick.
here is the spin for Fironic.
It's staying from that gimmick.
Lands
Okay,
on
look at that.
spinner's choice.
Hey.
Oh, damn.
We're doing Star Wars, right?
Yeah, we're doing Star Wars.
Woot.
All right. Okay. I will administer the Star Wars questions to Isn't It Fironic? Isn't It Fironic? Are you prepared for your questions in the category Star Wars?
Dope.
Yep.
All right. Your first question. What was the last Star Wars film to feature Jimmy Smits?
Rogue One.
Yep.
Rogue One, final answer.
That is correct.
Ties the game.
Your second question. What drink is Obi-Wan offered when he walks into Dexter's diner in Attack of the Clones?
Jawa juice. Jawa juice. Final answer.
That's correct for another 2 points. And the lead.
Yes.
Your third question. How many planetary settings does Luke travel to in Return of the Jedi?
Okay. So.
Start off on Tatooine.
Jabba, Dagobah. That he goes to
Endor.
Endor.
And then
Is there a
everything
fourth
else-
one I'm reading?
5,
everything else is on a spaceship or a Star Destroyer.
Want to go 3?
2.
3, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
Your fourth question. In Revenge of the Sith, why is Anakin initially sent to Mustafar by Sidious?
It's to kill Newt Gunray, right?
Yeah, him to eliminate the remaining separatist leaders.
Which is Newt Gunray. So shouldn't we simplify and just say kill? Or actually, yeah, you say what you said.
Okay.
5.
To take out the remaining separatist leaders.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Holy hell.
I spelled I spelled that wrong, so that's why.
No, I don't think you did. I'm just, Anyway, your question. Chronologically in the timeline, what is the first film we see the Millennium Falcon?
Oh, fuck me. I think it's in Revenge of the Sith. I think because it's there when they're pulling in from returning from somewhere. I forget where. I think it's after the big ship crashes.
You see it landing on Coruscant when they get back from saving the Chancellor from...
So Revenge of the Sith, right?
Revenge of the Sith.
Final answer.
That is incorrect. We will go to Lights, Camera, Action for a 2-point steal.
So I'd assume it's Solo, right?
I do not know. So if you feel good about Solo,
so it can't be anything chronologically after Solo, and I don't think it's in the first two. So Solo, a Star Wars story. Final answer.
That is correct for a 2-point steal.
Definitely going to challenge that.
Yeah, I'm going to challenge that.
It's not a major detail, but it is seen in Revenge of the Sith.
We will be back after this challenge.
You're not a hero, you're a liar. You're not a savior.
We're back after the challenge. So, a bit muddy water here. People outside of the film, so you can't get this information by watching the films. But the Millennium Falcon does kind of appear in Revenge of the Sith. However, it's never actually called that. So we can't necessarily say it's incorrect, but also it relies on information outside the movie. So what we're going to do is throw the question. So,
bye-bye question.
Bye-bye question. Lights, Camera, Action will not be getting the 2-point steal, but the final question will now be asked to Isn't It Fironic? And the question is, what is the name of the large worm leader of the gang Kira and Han are trying to escape at the beginning of Solo?
I knew this was going to come up, and I can never remember her name.
I wrote it down. I'm probably going multiple choice to be safe.
Yeah, that's fine. Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Grand Lacida, B, Lady Proxima, C, Madame Olgana, D, King Zedima.
It's B.
Lady Proxima, yeah.
B, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, so that ends Isn't It Fironic's turn. Lights, Camera, and Act. They get their score up to 19. Tim?
Yeah, that's what I have.
All right, Lights, Camera, and Action will now get a spin at the wheel.
Good job, Kim. I was going to bring up the same thing.
Planet of the Apes.
I'd say we probably spin again.
yeah.
This wheel's pretty good to us. I'd say we.
Yeah, I don't hate anything here, so.
Yeah, I'd say spin again.
Yeah, we'll spin again.
Okie dokie. Here's what you were stuck with.
For a brief moment, I thought the first bit was ours. I apologize.
There we go.
Scores and soundtracks.
You got this, guys.
Let's hope the document pay off.
All right.
You should have.
Tim, I command you to read their questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Okay. Lights, Camera, and Action. Are you prepared for your questions in scores and soundtracks?
Why not?
All right. Your first question. Who composed the score for both Halloween films by Rob Zombie?
That is Halloween by Rob Zombie. Is Tyler Bates, I believe.
Are you confident? I trust you.
I'm pretty confident.
5.
I'd say go for it.
Tyler Bates, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who is the only person to compose a Pixar film, a Planet of the Apes film, and a Wizarding World film?
Patrick Doyle.
Which was the Pixar film that I did?
Didn't he do Cars 2?
Cars 2 is Giacchino.
Oh no, he did Brave. We were talking about this earlier. He did Brave.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Patrick Doyle, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Because it should have been John Powell, but it was Patrick Doyle.
Your third question. Excuse me. Which Disney live-action film features the song So Close and True Love's Kiss?
Read it again, Tim.
Sorry. Which Disney live-action film features the songs Ever, Ever After, So Close, and True Love's Kiss?
That's Enchanted, right, Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enchanted, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. Ramin Djawadi composed the score for which MCU film?
It's Iron Man. Yep.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
And the lead.
And the lead, yes. And your final question. What James Bond theme song is featured in Shrek the Third?
Live and let die.
If you feel good about it, go for it.
Live and let die. Final answer.
That was really hard to not try and smile. That is correct for 2 points.
Because it is used better in Shrek the Third than it is in Live and Let Die, and I will stand by that.
I agree. Well, that will bring us
Wrong funeral.
That will bring us to the end of round number 2. The scores are now Lights, Camera, Action with 22. Isn't it Fironic with 19? Is that what you have, Tim?
That is what I have.
All right, we will now move into round number 3, a.k.a. the betting round. Everybody's favorite things are happening here. Okay, you'll get 5 more questions and 5 random fandom categories. Each team will have to decide who is going to take the first, then the other teammate will have to take the second. Same with the third and the fourth. It will reset, and then on the fifth, the teams can collaborate. Each partner can collaborate with each other. You'll have to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question correct, you will gain those points. If you get the question incorrect, you will lose those points. Any questions as we get into round number 3. All right. The first category you can bet points on is YA dystopia.
Yeah,
I feel like I should probably take this, right?
Yeah.
Mike, I got it.
What are we thinking? Are we thinking?
I'm thinking 8th grade.
You're thinking 8th grade?
Yeah.
Fuck code. Just say you're betting
Yeah,
too.
go.
Yeah.
Go.
No, we have a code, Spence, and you're not going to figure it out.
Shh.
Coho, I'm gonna bet Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that works too.
Okay. Let's get back. Starting with Spence
2.
and Holtzman.
2.
All right. Your question in YA dystopia. In Catching Fire, who tells Katniss that people pay for the pleasure of their company using secrets? Say people pay for the pleasure 3 times fast.
Is just first name okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Tim, say people pay for the pleasure like 5 times fast.
No.
Because I just tried to do that once and I didn't do it very well.
And you didn't do very well. I think you're still a little hungover.
Yeah, that was my last drink 24 hours ago. I hate getting old. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Spence first.
I think I fucked it. I put Seneca Crane.
And Holtzman.
He eats sugar cubes like a horse. It's Finnick.
Finnick is correct. Cameron Action will gain 2 points. Isn't it Fironic will lose 2 points.
Yeah.
The score is now 24-17.
Yep.
Tim, what is the next category?
The next category that Redshaw and Mike have to take is Jimmy Bond.
Mike, bet 2. You have to.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's get back starting with Mike
Betting 2.
and Redshaw.
I drew a donut. 0.
What is the question, Tim?
The question is, what type of transportation does Bond throw Mr. Hanks off, killing him in Spectre?
Do you like this movie there, Tim?
I liked it more the last time I watched it. It's definitely not as terrible as everyone makes it out to be, but it's definitely not that great coming off of Skyfall.
Fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Redshaw first.
I said helicopter?
And Mike.
I said a cable car.
Both incorrect. We were looking for a train. Throws them out of the train. So Fironic will lose 2 points. Cameron Action bet nothing, so they will stay at 24. Or we will keep going. The next question resets. You can decide who picks it. Is in the category of Middle Earth.
Mike, you want to take it for 2?
You or me?
Fuck. When's the last time you watched it?
It's been a minute.
I watched it fucking like November, October.
I think you're gonna have a better shot than me.
All right, 2.
Yeah.
So,
Doc, you said you were going to watch them with Jesse, and I'm holding you accountable to having done that. But that being said, bet Pulp Fiction or Koho will stab you.
I was gonna say Pulp Fiction.
Doc, you want to win, or you want to go to sudden death?
That was my gimmick, Spence, from last match.
Let's get that starting with Mike.
I said I'm taking it.
Never mind, Mike. And Red Shaw.
For the record, I promised Cam nothing. I was going to watch
There. All right. Watched it in Middle Earth. What weapon kills Boromir in the Fellowship of the Ring? Type of weapon.
I love it when people who I know are hosts and do a pretty good job of it most of the time crosstalk during matches, and then I know it frustrates them when they're hosting, and then they do it when I'm hosting. I'm looking at you, Cameron Holtzman.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I still, you're fine.
You still tolerate me.
That sucks, right, Red Shaw?
No.
Also, Tim just blessed Holtzman. But we will get answers starting with Red Shaw, who bet 0.
I was going to write a ×3, but bow and arrow.
Ooh. And Spence.
Rip.
Yeah, good game, guys. That didn't happen.
And your winner, Lights, Hammering, Action. The correct answer was bow and arrow. So yeah, that's thus ends the match. Tim, what'd you think?
I think we were on fire tonight, and so were these teams. No, I mean honestly, it's just round 3 killed Fironic here. They had a great round 2. But so did Action, and it was a close round 1. So it really was just round 3 that kind of just got bad luck of the draw on those.
Bad luck, indeed. With a final score of 13-24, that definitely does not represent how close it was coming out of round 2.
No.
But with that, we will talk to our unfortunate losers today. Sorry, that losers is a harsh word because you both
second place winners.
Rude.
Very well. You know, you both did do very well. You got finished choice. You ran through the category you wanted to run through, so you played everything just about as well as you could. How do you both feel about the match today?
I feel okay. I feel like I should have taken the Middle Earth question because I knew that one.
But I wrote down Spirit. I just knew it was something, a projectile. I just fucked up on it. But it's whatever. Like
Middle Earth is such a bane for me. I'm always so paranoid about it. So it's yeah.
It's something I said in your match earlier this season. It's just like everything is growing pains. It's like this is our first match of the team together, and we both could be better players, and that's all that today really came down to.
We crushed round 2, so like
I pushed for Taurus for a reason. I know we're confident in it, and we did really well in it. We hit 6 out of 5 questions.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean the guys made us work for it too. Like it was
They crushed scores and soundtracks. I was shocked. Like
I had none of those.
Whoever you guys play next, watch out. But good game, Mike. I hope to see you in our second match. And I'm just excited to see how we go going forward because we played nice today, had fun. You guys are cool.
Yeah, we're good.
Thank you. Yes, no, I agree. I echo all those sentiments. Real quick, is there any other teams you might be looking to play to get that first win?
Oh God, who are some more Kingsmen that we can play?
There's like 12 of them at this point.
Yeah, I know.
Hell.
Can we play like the evil versions of us? Does that exist?
No.
Oh.
This is that version.
Well, anyway, isn't it Fironic? It's been a pleasure having you. Better luck next time. You did great. But with that, we will talk to our winners for today. The people with the same names, like Cameron Action. You won. You did it. You swept your category as well. You came out of round 1 with the lead. It's fair to say that you were in control the whole time. How do you feel about your first out as a team?
I feel really good. I spent the last 24 hours getting good at scores and soundtracks, and it paid off.
And it showed.
Yeah.
It really paid off. But no, this was great. It was close at round 1. They got Star Wars, and that was when they went 10 for 10 in Star Wars. I started getting, or I guess 9 for 10 in Star Wars. I started getting worried, and then we got scores and soundtracks, and I got even more worried because the last time when we did a test match once where Doc and I got scores and soundtracks, and it went less than ideal. But today's a different day. We move forward. We keep improving. I'm excited to see who we play next. Great game from Spence and Mike.
Great's a strong word, but sure. Java Juice, as soon as that came up, I went, shit, Spence just wrote that question for the freaking Trivia-for-thon thingamajigger that they did. So I was just like, well, shit. So they did fine in Star Wars. So good for them. They watched them all. They watched movies. And now
How sweet of you to say.
I don't gotta kick them while they're down. Tim did that for me, so I'm good. Tim's the best heel heel I can have right now. But we were always gonna win this match. That was like a certainty to us coming into it. So, yeah.
Cameron Redshaw, you are good at fandom, and you've been lying to people.
I mean, I didn't have the greatest round one. I second guess myself on a few of those, but. Yeah, it was a fun match today. I like playing with Cam. It was a good time.
Great. Well, Lights, Camera, and Action. We do not have your next opponent as of right now, but we have one of two. It will be one of two. That one of two will be Fringe Benefits, which is Nazario Montenegro and Thomas Eames. And you will be playing either them or the Manhattan Project, which
who's on that one?
Formerly the Nuclear Option, it is Kaleb Koho.
That was never our name, Nick. Come on. Listen. Listen. I hate it that we keep playing each other in our faction, but I also love it because it means we're guaranteed wins. So I'll take it.
It also means you're guaranteed losses.
I choose to see the positives, Nick. I choose to see the positives.
Okay.
I think either way who we play will be interesting because Doc and I are a team who have made it very clear, we're here for fun and we're mostly playing Warzone. And so if we play Manhattan, who is a team who is here for fandom only and formed out of the ashes of Koho leaving me, it would be interesting. Or we could play Fringe Benefits, who is another team who, based on their name, seems to rely heavily on fringe categories like we do, and that would be more ideal for us, probably.
Great. Well, yes, we will be getting the winner of that match, and we will find out who wins that match in a week or two. Who knows? It's crazy. But as for today, well done, Lights, Camera, and Action with the win. Isn't it Fironic playing well as well? Tim, some final thoughts about it.
I'm losing my mind. This was a disaster, but also I had a good time nonetheless. Good job, Lights, Camera, and Action. You're right. Redshaw can answer some questions about fandom. And he's proven it once again, so he needs to stop lying to himself. And Spence and Shay can be scary. If they put the work in, they get those questions right in round 3. We had a much closer game than I think the score gives it credit for.
Indeed. That moment in the Falcon the Winter Soldier trailer where Falcon's like, I can see the circuits moving. They're on fire in the head. That's where I'm at. So what a great time today was. Thank you to Spence, to Mike, to Cameron and Koho. Thank you to Tim. Join us next time for another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.